Hi, it's Emma here, and I've got a story for you today all about a little old man who was wearing a red and white cape who came to rest one day in the forest. He had with him 8 reindeer. One had a big red shiny nose. But they were very tired. They had been travelling all through the night and had some treats on the way he'd had mince pies and his reindeer had had carrots, but they had been delivering lots of presents to boys and girls all over the world, and they now were going to have a little rest before they reached their home in the North Pole. He knew that his reindeer loved lichen. It is that whitey, yellowy, grey thing that grows on trees. It's a bit like a fungus. And he knew that the acorns in the forest knew the forest better than anyone, so he made them come alive. He chose 8 of them. He called them Molly, Harry, Evie, Sam, Jethro, Robert, Joy, and Bob. This is Bob. Bob has 2 ears, but they are very, very small. And they are not so good at doing the hearing. They can listen if they want to, but sometimes they get a bit distracted. He asked the acorns to go out and find the lichen, but Bob, he was a bit distracted by the snow. So he made a snow reindeer, a bit like a snowman. He lay down in the snow and he made snow angels, or he called them snowbobs, of course, as you would do. And he made snowballs, but he called them snow acorns. And he threw one at the reindeer with the big red nose, and he went like this. He did not like them very much. He's a bit of a meanie, really. But then he saw the old man, and he said to the old man, "Hello, old man, are you all right? You look very tired." And the old man said, "Oh, I am very tired. I have been travelling around for such a long time because Sydney, Australia is where we started, and they start their day a lot earlier than other people do all around the world, and we have been going for such a long time. We are so tired. My back is hurting. Rudolph is complaining all the time. Oh, it is a long time. I am tired. But what you could do for me, little acorn Bob?" Yes. You could go and find some lichen for my reindeer, and that would cheer them up, and it would cheer me up too." "I know where there's loads. I'll go and help you." And off he went. In the meantime, the other acorns came back, and they brought some lichen for the reindeer. They brought about, that much, which was quite a lot, really, and they ate it all up, the reindeer, not the acorns, and they really enjoyed it, and it was lovely. But then back came Bob. Bob brought back so much, all you could see was the tip of his hat, the tips of his fingers, and the tips of his toes. And then he said, "Hang on a minute," and off he went. And then he came back again, and all you could see was the tip of his hat, the tips of his fingers, and the tips of his toes. And then he said, "Hang on a minute," and off he went again. My goodness, Father Christmas, he was very excited. Not as excited as the reindeers, obviously. And when he came back, all you could see was the tip of his hat, the tips of his fingers, and the tips of his toes. Off went Bob one more time after he said, "Hang on a minute." Off he went. He came back, and all you could see was the tip of his hat, the tips of his fingers, and the tips of his toes. "Well, Bob," said the old man, Thank you so very much. You have made me laughing and laughing today with your antics with the snow. You have brought back so much lovely lichen for my reindeer. Thank you very much, little Bob. But it is now time for all you little acorns to go to sleep and go back to being little acorns again. So that's pretty much what they did. Apart from Bob, who was wide awake. I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. Why am I awake? Why am I awake? Well, Father Christmas, who was the old man, said, little Bob, you have been kind and generous. You have made me laugh with your antics in the snow, and you have shown me that even though you could not listen, or you did not listen before, you did in the end, and that is all that counts. You showed me that a little bit of kindness, just like being an acorn, can grow into something big and wonderful, and that you have a little heart, but a lot of kindness, and that is all that matters. And I give you this special badge on your acorn cap hat to remind everybody that you are good and kind, and to remind you that of that too. And I want you to go everywhere and tell everybody that, Bob. And Bob did, and he just has. Goodbye.